Sorry about that, guys. The camera went to the floor. Anyhow, and this is April the 14th paper. If you can see, I don't know if you can see or not. Club gets off to a flying start. Of course, we're fly fishing. And here I am. Right there. Holding my big whopping 4-pound fish. And I got 4 more. Well, I got 4 in total. So, but at that moment of the picture, I had only caught my first one. And the guys, I don't know what they do. This is only my 3rd year fly fishing, so anyway, I made the paper 2 weeks in a row. And that's quite cool. Sorry, my hair, I just washed it, so it's just flying everywhere, and I don't know why. There's no air blowing in here. And it's quite late at night, so maybe I can join these 2 together. I don't know. I don't want them to be so long, so I'm going to cut it now. And I love you all. God bless you. God bless you all. And Connie, I'm praying for you. You look so good. I'm watching your videos. I'm trying to catch up on videos, actually, because I haven't been so great. I've been busy losing weight. That's how we roll, guys. That's how we roll. Hey guys, Country Girl 555 here, Tina. It's Wednesday, the 8th of February 2012. Today's day 5, as you know, me trying to swing off the carbs, flushing my body, trying to detox. So I'm gonna show you right now what I'm gonna start out the morning with. I've measured out in my measuring cup here exactly 2.5 cups, which is 20 ounces of this low sodium original V8 100% vegetable juice. It is 50 calories per 8 ounces. So that makes this glass of V8 juice 125 calories. So I'm going to have that. That's my breakfast, guys. That's my breakfast. And I have 3 bottles of water. 3 bottles of water ready. 16.9 ounces each. I've already had about 3 sips of coffee. So, alright guys, I'll be back in a little while. I want to explain a few things and show you some other things and tell you what happened last night. Explain how I'm feeling on day 5, the morning of day 5. And no, I have not weighed. The weigh scale is still under the bathroom sink. Isn't that amazing? I'll be back. Hey, good morning, Marion. Country Girl 555 here, Tina. I wanted to ask you a question. You said, am I doing Pro Points or Points Plus? That's my tomato juice. Good morning. As you can see, I am just totally hanging out. And so this is the answer to your question. Weight Watchers is universal, right? By that I mean Weight Watchers is worldwide. In so many countries, it's all over the place. But it was started by one woman. In Europe,
In the UK, the new plan is called ProPoints. And, of course, in America, or do I have it backwards? Because, see, I haven't been to a meeting. That's how bad I am. Anyway, but they're both exactly the same, right? You have a calculator, you blip in protein, carbohydrates, fat, and fiber. Those 4 numbers off of any given product, hence my breakfast, and you will get a points value. Now, I know the old points system by heart. I know it completely by heart. It was just points, just the points plan. And I know that by heart. So when in doubt, I stick to that. But I've always got this calculator with me. It stays in my purse. I can use this at any time. So what I've done now, I have just turned it on. Turned it on like that. And you just hit ProPoints. And it asks you if you want to calculate. You just hit enter. Then you put in protein. This tomato juice per serving has 2 proteins. Enter. It has 10 carbohydrates. Enter. It has 0 fat. Enter. And it has 2 fiber per serving. So it comes out to be 1 ProPoints. So, yeah, I was right. UK, it's ProPoints. America, it's Points Plus. They're both identical, the same. Honestly, they are. But they're called 2 different things, and that's the franchise business of business, I suppose. Now, as you can see, I am having the 20 ounces. A serving size of this V8 juice is 8 ounces. So I have 2.5 servings. 2.5 servings is 125 calories. It tells me that right on the front of it because it says 50 calories per 8 ounces. I measured 2.5 cups with a measuring cup, poured it into my glass. I know it's exactly 20 ounces. That 20 ounces of juice is going to last me like 2 hours to drink. I have 3 bottles of water to drink with it. I hope that answers your question, Marion. That also has 5 proteins, 5 fibers. It's 125 calories. It is 25 carbohydrates for the glass. Now, you guys know I'm trying to wean off my carbohydrates. I'm trying to do it the best and healthiest way that I can to stave off hunger. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'll stop right now because I wanted to answer Marion's question. And I may come back and explain why I have my tape measure around my neck. So, I was looking at a magazine, and this picture was in there, and I was looking at it, and I was actually, this is no joke, guys, I was thinking about one of you. And as a response to this video, I'd like for the one of you who you think I was thinking of, I'm going to give you one more hint. I'm going to give you one more hint. I love the color. So if you know who I was thinking about, comment back. It's very, 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 very funny. I laughed at you when you said it. All right, guys. Can you imagine that? So, I was having a hard time, and this came to me. So my message to you is God's Holy Spirit is moving, and it's your turn to be blessed. I love you all. Good morning again. All right, guys, I'm sipping slowly. I've got half of that bottle of water drink that's at my toe, and I've had like 2 sips of my V8 juice. I have to drink it very slowly. I have had 2 sips out of the Diet Mountain Dew drink bottle. It was a half of a Mountain Dew that I had in the fridge. I wanted something really bad different. And those are one of the things I'm trying to cut out because of the artificial sweeteners. And as you can see, I had 2 sips of coffee. Again, with the milk. It don't like me, and I'm not liking it. Which is one reason why I have not made a smoothie. I froze banana, and I was going to make with like a 1/3 piece of a frozen banana and some ice, and 1 scoop of my Pure Protein powder, a high performance powder. I was going to make a shake with that, and then add a little water to it and make me a smoothie. First of all, I cannot stomach thinking about eating a banana. Cannot stomach it at all. I did not sleep at all last night. I've had 2 hours of sleep. That was about 6:30 to 8:30 this morning, something like that, 2 hours. And I wasn't really asleep during that time. I was on the floor, really, and I was just turning around and around and around. I tried to sleep on the couch. I tried sleeping everywhere. I couldn't sleep. My sleep pattern last night was horrid. It was like 3 months ago back in Wales when I had insomnia for weeks and weeks and weeks. Last night was awful. First of all, my back was in dire pain. Very, very, very much pain. Like I said, guys, I have tried to do sit-ups. I've been doing some sit-ups in the bathtub. I've been doing some crunches on this sofa. And this morning I did 6 jumping jacks. An OFG with a large tummy and jumping. Do you think that combination goes very well? An OFG, original fat girl. Thank you, Black Candy. I love you anyway. And jumping jacks. Can she do them? Oh, hell yeah. Last February, on this day, I could do 1. And I made a video. There's a video there if y'all want to look. Around about this day. It might have been the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, but it was around about this day. I made a video. I did not do the jumping jack, as I recall, on the video, but I was psyched, pumped, because that's how we roll. And I did 1 jumping jack. And I thought I was just amazing. So today, I thought, do a jumping jack. You didn't sleep all night long. You tossed, you turned. You should be wide awake and ready to actually physically do something. So I stood over there on the floor and I did 6 jumping jacks. I stopped because my back was in dire pain. The reason why is the OFG with the big tummy that sits in her lap and measures today at 54 and a half inches around. 2 days ago it measured at 55 inches around. I believe it was September I got down to 47 inches around, which is the smallest around my waist that I've been in years. So the reason I have this tape around me with the red warning on it is because it is such a warning to me. It's a warning in every single thing that I do. Jumping, sitting, walking, talking, everything. When I breathe in, to take a breath, to talk, my back, I feel it. So there's so many things I can do and so many things that I try to do. And I won't say there's things that I can't do because how you know until you try it. So I absolutely try it. Like I said, the sit-ups in the bathtub are just major crunches in hot water to help my back. I have my red heating lamp from years and years and years and years ago, old red heating lamp, infrared. I can plug that up and put it on my back, and I may have to do that here in a little while. So, my back is not so great with jumping jacks, but I can do them. And I felt really good doing 6 jumping jacks. And the best thing about that is, I have no idea if I could do 6 more, but I really wanted to catch it on video. And I'm not promising you that I can do it. I promise you that I can try. And we don't want to hear my tummy and the bad things that it says when I do this. We really, 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 really don't. Okay, guys? So I'm going to sit you up over here and see if I can do jumping jack.
Trying to get back before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it my best.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. The bad thing is, you fail as soon as I started doing them. And I did 20. And you didn't get to see it. Because I was jumping on the floor.
We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken.
"30 seconds to rest." All right, guys. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I'm trying to get back before the cool done run out. I'll be giving it my best. This and that is gonna start with divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some.
That's impossible. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. You just do it. Hey guys, Country Girl 555 here, Tina. So my boy brought me a red t-shirt, right? V-neck, like the old Navy one. Old shirt, a little slit up the side. Size extra large. Little baggy on me, a little short on me. And I took these 2 tools here, and I made some adjustments to it. I'm going to show you now. It's just 3 pieces of cardboard, really. Thick, because I don't have a cutting board that cloth needs to go on. So I folded my t-shirt, my red t-shirt, and I just took a DeWalt blade. Right, guys? You've seen these before? Little DeWalt blades. And I just cut heart shapes out of my shirt. As you can see, that's just cotton cloth. Alright, guys, I'm going to show you what my shirt looks like. Just your opinion. So that's what the shirt looks like. You can see. And the front of it. So it's just candy hot red. And with my DeWalt blade, just done a little chop on it. So, quite nice fitting. I like a shirt a little longer than this, but guys, I can't complain. I can't complain because my son brought me this. And I hacked it up with my DeWalt blade. So, that's pretty cool. Extra large shirt, fitting baggy, is quite amazing. And, yeah, I always got to be different. Alright guys, peace out. That's how we roll. Hey guys, Thunder 555 here, Tina. So, all through February, sorry I look a mess, whatever. You know, I just got out of the shower. So, part of February is just for me. And, several days ago I told you I thought I had gotten it back, and I don't really mean the word think, but, I did get it back. I've got it back. But, I did have problems sleeping last night. Day 5 on my detoxing off of the carbs. The rice, the noodles, the potatoes, the mac and cheese, the cookies, the ice cream, the potato chips, the bread, the Chinese takeaway, which I don't know, I'm not going to count that as too bad, Chinese takeaway, because honestly, when I had takeaway on the occasion, I eat meat. So I didn't go for the rice and the noodles. I had other options, so I went for those options. You know, they had fruit, so I had good options at the Chinese famous. But I couldn't sleep last night, so I've cut the carbs down so much. I mean, I really went from having no carbs or less than 50, less than 60, less than 100 a day. On occasion, I even had less than 20. I think for no carbers like on Atkins or something like that, their daily limit of carbs is like 17. And 17 carbs is like, oh my gosh, nothing. Nothing. So anyway, me cutting the carbs down like I am is kind of trial and error. Like I said, my juice that I've been drinking on today, the V8, I've only gotten 5 protein from that, 5 fiber, 125 calories, and 25 carbs, which turned out to be Weight Watchers Pro Points or Points Plus is 2.5. I've gotten in 32 ounces of water, so far. As you probably previously seen, I got a little more to go. But I think I couldn't sleep last night. My legs were cramping. My back was paining. I actually had physical hunger. My tummy was growling. Don't know if I was having withdrawals from carbs. That being that it was day 4, I don't know that I was. but I could have been. But I also, from cutting the carbs so much, I told you guys I felt really a boost of energy, right? Now, that could be two things. That could be me feeling better and off the Robitussin, right? You know I'm still coughing pretty profusely. I'm still on these Halls sugar-free cough drops, just maybe 1 or 2 a day. That's the only kind of thing like that. But I seem to have a little bit more energy. So when I lay down, maybe my serotonin levels are out a little bit. Who knows? Maybe the detoxing that I'm doing, trying to cut those out of my body, is leaving in levels, different levels, different stages, and perhaps, it maybe revived me up enough to tell me that I don't need that much more sleep. Because I have been sleeping a lot, being sick and stuff. So I've had a little thought process about why I could not sleep last night. No sleep at all. Now, could I lay down right now on this couch and maybe fall to sleep? I could put a movie on, get it dark in here. Maybe. I highly doubt it. Very seriously. I highly doubt it. But maybe. Just perhaps, maybe. Okay. I don't have my camera with me right now. It's on charge. But what I had to eat yesterday. Of course, you've seen that I had... you haven't seen the picture yet. I had the 2 hot dogs. Right. And then I had the 200 grams of chicken breast, Italian chicken breast, steamed, and I had the green beans. Later on, I had a 2-ounce pack of Fire Hot peanuts. And then after that, I was craving something. I didn't know what I wanted, and I knew that I had to keep my sense about me. I had to keep with as much protein as possible and not have the carbs. So I kicked out my high performance bar. Now, the peanuts were 13 grams of protein, 23 grams of fat, 130 calories. Sorry, 290 calories. What am I saying? 290 calories for the pack of peanuts. I eat the peanuts. I eat the peanuts really, really, really slow. I had a glass of water with lemon in it at the time, and I had a whole diet 20 ounce Diet Mountain Dew that Kelly had brought me home. And I wanted it so bad. I'm doing great, guys. I haven't bought any more of the Diet Sun Drops in the 2-liter bottles. If you'll remember, in the past many weeks, I had like 10, 12, 15 2-liter bottles, and I was drinking Diet Sun Drop like crazy. Caffeine through the roof. So I haven't had that in weeks and weeks and weeks. And when I want a sip of soda, then I do just like I do back at home. I always got some Diet Pepsi under the table, or Diet Sprite, or Diet Zero, or Diet Fanta, or something like that. And I'll have one put in the fridge, get it cold, and I'll have one. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm doing the same thing. I've come back off of those sodas, not on them anymore. So, and I have not been taking in the artificial sweeteners. I don't put that in my coffees. I don't put it in my lemon water. And I haven't been drinking a whole lot of Crystal Light. Maybe I need to put a little more Crystal Light in my day because it would increase my water. But today is honestly the first day that I have not drank water with lemon. The first out of many days. Like I said, today's day 5, and actually the first day that I have not put lemons. I still have 5 lemons left, but I am attempting to drink these bottles of water without the additives. I know the detoxing with the lemons is really good for my system and all, and I will pick those back up. either tomorrow or the day after, maybe on day 7, with a little more water loading. But just right now, I don't want to have the lemon today. I want something different. 4 days of lemon water. Whoa, holy cow. Hold on one second. So anyway, that's a little bit about why I think I couldn't sleep last night. Perhaps I'll be able to tonight. We don't know. I'm definitely not going to lay down to go to sleep at a little after 3 in the day. My goodness. I'm not going to do that. Still got a cough, like I said. Took a long hot bath. Very nice hot bath. Did 25 sit-ups in the tub. My knee was hurting. I thought, okay, after those jumping jacks, my good knee was hurting. So I thought I should maybe loosen up the muscle. So I kind of went into the bathtub, hot water as I could, everything as hot as it could be, just to have lay down in the tub. Did that for a good 20-25 minutes and then got out. But that felt wonderful. Those jumping jacks really did hurt. They pulled down on my back. I'm not in any more pain than I was in prior to doing them. If you can tell when I do the jumping jacks, if you've watched that video, I did 46 jumping jacks. I did 6, figured out I could do jumping jacks, right? So I did 20. You guys didn't see that because the camera fell over. So I fixed the camera and I did 20 more. Right, after like 30 seconds. So, guys, that's a huge, humongous non-scale victory for me. You do not know how much that means because of this. I turn backwards from you because of the way my stomach goes up and down, up and down, up and down. And I need to tie it down in order, do you know what I mean? It's just so much dead weight. It is just, right, guys, it's like, so much dead weight. Now, when I jump up, the belly goes up. When I land back down, the belly goes, poof, painful. Pulls right down on my back. Pulls down on my top. Pulls down on my shoulders. Pulls down on my arms. Pulls down on my ribs. Oh my goodness, pulls down on my stomach. And it hurts. Very, very badly. But I want to do those jumping jacks. Guys, I've been trying to do jumping jacks for years. Years and years and years and years and years. This means so much to me to be able to do that. But I don't want to hurt. I do not want this pulling. If you could see, if you could hear when I was doing the jumping jacks, if you could hear me, I was holding my breath. I couldn't physically hold my back together, jump up in the air, and hold my stomach from going whoosh, whoosh, all at the same time, and still breathe. So I had to let go of one of them, and the only thing I could let go, I can't let go of how I hold my back, because my back is so bad. I really was holding my breath in order to hold my stomach stable. So I don't know how much benefit I got out of those, only to know that I can do them. But holding my breath while doing the exercise doesn't seem very helpful. And I honestly was holding my breath because I could not do all those 3 things at one time, with the pain that it causes. And it's not torturous pain. When I say pain, this is pain that I've dealt with my whole life, basically, and I've got a high pain tolerance. You guys know this. But to keep having that happen over and over again is pretty, it doesn't feel wonderful. So, yes, if I can do 46 of them, I want to do more. If I can do 25 sit-ups in the bathtub, I want to do more. If I can hold a plank for 57 seconds, I want to do more. If I can hold my wall sit or squat, whatever it's called, for 40-something seconds or whatever it was, then I can do more. Because before I could only do 9. Before I could not do a plank. Before I could not do a jumping jack. Until last year I did 1. And then today I did 46. So, realization that my body is absolutely going to hurt no matter what. It's just part of this. Dealing with it's a little different story. Because I'm not scared anymore. I'm not scared. No, I'm not scared anymore. Normally I'd be scared. I would be scared to do the jumping jacks. I would have been like, no way. I would have stopped at 3 and thought, that's enough because I'm going to hurt myself. But that scared feeling's going away, so I want to try more things. Now, that's been in me for a while. I want to try more things. But I just kind of let those slide away, and now I've got them back. I want more, and I'm going to have more. So I just have to do a few things at a time. And I'm going to start back off with baby steps. Keep going like I'm going. And try to work in some different foods somehow that are low carbs, higher protein. I was saying about after I had the peanuts, I was still hungry. Not hungry, because I eat them slow. I wasn't hungry. But my body was still, I don't know. Maybe I was hungry because my body absolutely wanted something. That said, I had butter pecan ice cream in the freezer. And I showed y'all that the other day, and I told y'all that I had already eaten some of it. Right. Promised that I wasn't going to eat any more of it. And I did not. I told Kelly, I said, go over there in the freezer and get that butter pecan ice cream and eat it. And hopefully it'll be going out of this house. And he looked at me after he had already eaten his chicken and green bean stuff last night. And he looked at me and he said, "Ooh, I don't know if I can eat all that." But he did. He ate it all, every bit of it. I was like, oh my gosh. So the idea that he was sitting over here, right here where I'm sitting, eating the butter pecan ice cream after I had one at a time, like a couple at a time, eat those fire hot peanuts, I felt hungry. I felt my addiction. I felt my my wanting food, craving, I gotta eat, I want to eat your face addiction. That's what I felt. I honestly do not think that it was hunger, because I had a nice, had the cheese sausages for breakfast. Plenty of protein. I should have been full. I was, until it was time for the chicken and the green beans. Plenty of protein. I should have been full. Good calories in that. Nice portion. Satisfied. Yes. All right. That, I eat my tea at 3 o'clock. This is at 10 o'clock at night. Right. 7 hours has gone by. So, of course, if I'm not putting food into my body on a 4 to 5 hour regime, some little small amount, my body is going to feel hunger. Now, because I am a food addict, I get those signals crossed. I beat myself up. Because one, I keep asking myself, am I hungry, or is this my addiction? Am I hungry, or is this my addiction? And 9 times out of 10, I'm always thinking that it's my addiction, and I really don't know what hunger is. But it could have been hunger because it was 7 hours. So eating the peanuts should have staved off the hunger. But it would have took my brain 20 to 30 minutes to register, hey, I've eaten these peanuts, I've eaten them slow, I'm not hungry. it couldn't register that. My brain could not register that these 2 ounces of Fire Hot peanuts was enough protein, was enough food, was filling me up, was fueling my body, was really pumping me up, and that it was going to be great. My body, my mind couldn't register that. You know why? Because these big fat pecans were going off behind my eyes and in my head, pecans, pecan ice cream, pecans, pecan ice cream, pecans, pecan ice cream. And I wanted some bloody pecan ice cream. So, the peanuts didn't work. Got the high performance bar, cut it in half. That's 10 more grams of protein. I thought, okay, he's eating something sweet. He's eating that pecan ice cream. And, the butter pecan ice cream is my favorite. I've had it one time. I told you. He's eating it. I told him to eat it to get it out of the house because I felt, I don't know if I felt out of control, but I felt my addiction. So what I did, I eat that half of the high performance bar after the peanuts. That's 145 calories added to the 290 that I just had eaten from those peanuts. I still could not fill up that. That part of my brain was still seeing butter pecan ice cream. It was still seeing it. And I was fighting, and I was fighting, and I was fighting, and I was fighting my addiction. So I'll go over to the refrigerator, and I put Kelly to my back eating the butter pecan, and I tried my best to put the butter pecan ice cream out of my head. I got the eggs out of the refrigerator, and I scrambled 6 eggs. 3 whole eggs, 3 egg whites. I scrambled them, put a bunch of pepper in it. I put it in a bowl, got a spoon, put, that's all I put. I came over here and I sat down with the scrambled eggs in the bowl with a spoon, what's that look like? A bowl of ice cream? It did the trick. It totally filled me up. I was so stuffed and full, and by the time I was taking little tiny spoonsful of it, bites of it, and by the time I was done, actually I wasn't done, Kelly was done with that ice cream. The ice cream box was in the trash can. It was gone. And I was sitting there saying to myself, I should have had these eggs in the first place. I shouldn't have got the peanuts and the high performance bar out to try to have that protein and stave off the hunger and get the pecan ice cream out of my mind. I should have had the eggs in the first place. But when do you freaking know with the food addiction what's the right thing to do? Because one thing can trigger another thing, and another thing can trigger another, and it can be like the dominoes effect. And we all know that it's been a year since I've had a binge, and I don't want to have another binge. And so I'm still having mental fights with myself. And I don't talk a lot about these, but I do. I have them. And so I think I should talk a little bit more about them. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'm proud that I did not give in to the butter pecan ice cream. I'm proud that I did not eat that. Could I have found a better avenue calorically? Oh, yeah. Did I try hard? Absolutely. Tried my damnedest. And I beat my addiction last night on day 4. And I woke up today on day 5, fully aware of every single step and thing that I went through yesterday. Fully aware of all my emotions and my hunger, fully aware of my non-hunger and my eyeball hunger, fully aware of every single bit of it. and just trying to sort it out, uncrisscross it. All right, guys? So y'all hang in there with me, and we'll see how it goes. That's all I can tell you. Take care. All right, peace out. That's how we roll. God bless you. All right, guys, it is 3 o'clock in the evening. I have managed to drink the 2 full bottles. I still got about 6 ounces of the V8 juice to go. I haven't drank any more of that Diet Mountain Dew, only the 2 little sips I took out of it. Yeah. Get your water in, no matter what you have to do it. Okay, guys, here's my tea. Green beans and tuna. It's a 2-ounce can of tuna, which is 120 calories. It is just Kroger brand chunk light tuna in water. Nothing else. I have cracked pepper in that. I have 1 tablespoon of Hellmann's mayonnaise, which is 90 calories. And no carbs. The tuna is 13 protein, 120 calories, and no carbohydrates. I also put 1 tablespoon of these bacon pieces, bacon flavored artificial chips, which is not really good for me, but adds a lot of smoky flavor, and I really like it. So I boosted up my tuna to have 16 proteins instead of 13 by adding 1 tablespoon of these bacon bits to it, which gives me 2 carbohydrates. These little bacon pieces, the McCormick's, they have for 1 tablespoon is 2 carbohydrates in it. So for the meal, I've got 2 carbohydrates in my meal. That's basically a cup of, well, 3/4 cup of the green beans there, and it comes out to be about a half cup of tuna there, 2 ounces, guys. So I did use my points finder. The tuna by itself comes up to 3 points. The mayonnaise by itself comes up to 3 points, and 1 tablespoon of bacon bits comes up to 1 point. 1 pro point or 1 point plus. So that means for this meal there's a total of 7 pro points, green beans 0 points, and I've yet to be able to find a carb counter for the green beans, so I need to know what the carbs is on that. So I'm fixing to open my 3rd bottle of water, finish drinking what I have left of this. My knee is absolutely killing me from the jumping jacks, my good knee. So I'm going to have to watch how I'm doing that. Apparently, what I'm doing is putting my knees out a little bit further than I should. And I should widen my legs stance, but I can't because of holding up my stomach. So I've got to find a different way of doing that. Any suggestions, let me know. All right, guys, I love y'all. Peace out.